cards organized. Today's the last day of this retrograde. Thank the Lord. All right. See, I got a lot of cards here, so give me a minute before I start this reading. Music. All right. Let's see what's coming up for this week. I need a sip of water. I'm wondering, should I do A, B, or C? Or should I just read? I feel like I should do A, B, or C. All right. Let's see what's coming up for this week. So if you've never done this reading with me before, you just pick A, B, or C, or you could pick all of them or none of them. I don't really care, but that's how it works. I know that we can feel the tension, the elections tomorrow. It's a big day. But let's see what's happening for us. Fuck the politicians. What about us? You know? Hey, Amy. There's 2 Amy's on. All right. Today is a crazy day. I just have to say that normally during this time of year, I'm in ceremony a lot. And I did a ceremony at the shop Friday night with Jess. And that went well. And then Saturday was Halloween. And then yesterday was the Day of the Dead. And normally I will go into ceremony both of those days. But the energy was so intense that I literally didn't do shit. Like I never cancel my dumb supper that I have. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing it. I'm just not doing it. So it's been so crazy. Like I literally did nothing. I was like, I need rest. And that's it. All right, let's see what we have going on. We're going to start with A, of course. The 2 Amy's are getting to know each other here in the feed. All right. A. What is happening for A? Let's see for this week. Okay, all upside down cards. Cool. So we have the 9 of Pentacles upside down. Hey, Phaedra. We have the Queen of Pentacles upside down. We have the 7 of Wands upside down. Let's see what else comes up. These are my truth-telling cards. Yeah. Anytime I really need the truth, I'm like, let me pull these cards because they'll tell me. Tarot does too, but I feel like these are clear. So I'm going to pull some of these truth-telling cards. You always have a deck that tells you the fucking truth. Then you have like decks like this. This is by Amanda Ellis. Where it's good. It'll tell you the truth, but not as truthy as these, you know? All right, let's see for A. I have a feeling this might be a long one. All right, maybe it won't. I feel like this card wants to come out. It's just kind of like hanging off the table. So let's see. Authentic self. Okay, this is A right here. You also have the Queen of Pentacles upside down, which means like imbalance. You know what I mean? Like you're not feeling yourself, and that connects a lot with this. Thankfully, feeling B this week. Well, let's see what happens with B. Might not be any better. Nine of Pentacles reversed is like you're not seeing the good, you're not seeing the accomplishments, you're not seeing, like, you're not in appreciation. And Seven of Wands upside down is, I almost feel like it's like letting your guard down. Maybe it's something that you need to do in order to kind of reverse these other cards, but it's, or you're not standing strong in who you are. You're not standing strong in who you are. That's what I feel with this upside down. Nine of Pentacles, yeah. You're not standing up for who you are. You're not believing in yourself. You feel very imbalanced, and you're not being grateful for what you have. And I think the problem is this. So if you picked A, it's definitely about stepping in your authentic self. But let's see what else. That's the only way. Like, I feel like that's the only way. And, you know, when we were in ceremony, I was pulling cards for the group, and the energy is just, it's so challenging because it's asking you to really show up. Well, hostility's upside down. It's like letting go, just releasing. It's asking you to really show up as who you are. Like, that's what 2021 wants, is the energy of people that are really going to show up as who they are, you know? And if you're not going to show up in this, then you're going to have a hard time as the energy continues, because February and March, when we were pulling cards, was like another, like, kind of like in 2020, it was like another, like, rude awakening. So, all right, let's see. A. Tell us the truth for A. Okay. So it feels like the beginning of the week for people that picked A is going to feel, it's almost going to feel like somebody's putting salt in the wound. That's what I'm feeling here. It's like salt in the wound. What the fuck? Like, we're coming out of the retrograde. Even today, like, usually the last days of the retrograde are like really fucking annoying. You know what I mean? It's like, just get me out of here. Just get me out of this fucking retrograde. I'm over it, you know? And, I feel like I'm either really sensitive to the retrogrades, or like I don't even give a shit or notice at all. And this retrograde was like, let me strangle somebody. You know what I mean? It's probably why my spirit guides were like, don't watch Vikings for a little while, which I stopped. And then I started watching it again. But a lot of tension, a lot of purging. And I feel like if you picked A, you're like at the end of that purge. But it's the belief in yourself that's going to bring you out. Like, there's nothing else that can really pull you out of that except for you. Like, that's what I'm feeling here. So we have the Angel of Balance, but it's only going to come in through you. The only way that the divine is going to help you with this, if you picked A, is by you coming into you and you showing up for you and you truly being who you feel that you need to be. So let's see. I feel like there's more to this for A. All right, I'm going to pull one of these Doreen Virtue. I don't know why, but this deck has been coming out for me lately. Well, my assistant was using it the other day, and I'm like, let me use this deck. I've seen somebody else using it, too, that I follow. So I'm like, maybe I should use this for the reading. I'm feeling it. This is a relationship card. Let's see what comes up for this. These are relationship cards. Soulmate. Okay. Yes, this is your soulmate. I feel like this is you. Like, you need to be your own other half. You need to be the completion in yourself this week. Nobody else can complete you. So I almost feel like if you picked A, you're literally on your own journey this week. Like, anything that anyone tells you is cool and maybe it can help you a little bit, but you have to, like, really solely listen to you and your soul and what it is that you want and desire, not what other people are telling you to do. So you really have to trust in yourself for this week, and that will be the turnaround. It's all about you. It's like a very selfish, A is a very, like, you got to be selfish this week, like extremely selfish. That means if you have kids or something, tell them to beat it. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe not. But you have to be on that level of like, nope, I know what's best for me. I trust in myself. I have faith in my decisions. I fully connect with who I am in this moment. So A is strength within you. So really digging it's almost like I see digging your heels into the dirt and owning who the fuck you are and not backing down at all. That's A. All right, let's see what B is. You guys picked B and you thought you were safe. Let's see. Let's see how safe you are. I have 3 drinks here, you know. I have a water, a hot tea, and then a cold tea. I also got some dragon cards here. And a lot of guys are saying that they're Googling on how to find a dragon. What about the golden dick? You know what I mean? You just think you have that? I don't think so. Whatever, you know? Forget about that shit. I'm gonna have to put a fucking... What is a golden dick? What consists of that? You know what I mean? I don't think people understand the level of importance with that there. Alright. Not doing that in this video. Trying to make this kid-friendly here. By golden dick, I mean some guy who's named Richard that is golden. That's what I mean about that. Riding on a dragon. Oh, Tipo is about to run out of gold. All right, B's. Who picked B? Where all my B's at here? All right, we got some cards that fell out for you. Okay, we got the High Priestess, which is like a great card. And then we have the King of Cups upside down. That to me right there, so we have the High Priestess. Yeah, everyone's acting like they didn't pick A, huh? All right, and then we got the King of Cups. Upside down. So the High Priestess, of course, is like one of my favorite cards. You know, if you watch my readings. When the Sun card comes out too, I'm like, ooh, the Sun card. Maybe the Sun card will come out. The knowledge, the wisdom, the information is there for you. But the King of Cups upside down is like your challenge for the week. That's what I would say. It's a strong knowing, like you're going into this week with a strong sense of self, unlike A, who is questioning. But I feel like a lot of A's are going to come out victorious by the end of the week because the challenge for A is really to own up to who you are. So if you do that and you're A, you're good. Like you're coming out the other side and you're like, here we are. You know what I mean? But with B, that King of Cups upside down, it's... It's like you understand, you have the information, you have the knowledge, the wisdom, but are you going to use it correctly? That's what I'm seeing with the King of Cups upside down. Because the King of Cups upside down, I feel like, is very confused. He's not accessing his powers, especially his intuition, the way that he normally would if he was at his strongest. I almost feel like it's a tuning in and a tweaking of the way that you use your abilities this week. Because if you just ignore your intuition and you pull back from that because you think you know it all, you know what I mean? Like you think you know it all, but you don't. It's like you're not putting in the work. Like you're not. I see more strategy is needed with the King of Cups upside down. Because the King of Cups to me upside down is a king who's kind of a fucking mess. Like he might be a drunk. You know what I mean? Like he's probably like not like kind of reminds me of the king in Lord of the Rings. At the end of the movie, he was in the third part where he was just a nutcase and then Gandalf ended up like burning him. I forgot the name of him, but if you've seen the movie, you would know who I'm talking about. So like that's your challenge is like you have a lot of great energy for this week, like especially going into the week. But then you have that challenging aspect of Am I going to move forward? Am I going to do this? Am I going to use my strategy? Am I going to connect with my intuitive ability? Or am I just going to sit and like waste all this knowledge and information and not do what I need to do for it? So it also feels like a lot of procrastination here. All right, let's see what else comes up. So we're going to pull the truth-telling cards. God, I hate the song. And you know what? I feel like if I go over there and I look, it's going to have a fucking thumbs up because of Jess. Let me go see. Let's see. Yep, it wasn't me. All right. So in a sense, like A and B are similar. It's just B is like, all right, I know I got the knowing and the information, but it's like, how are you going to move forward? With A, it's like, do I trust in myself? Like, do I believe in myself? You know? Yeah, fucking Jess. She likes annoying music sometimes. But everyone gets mad at me because they're just like, you just like hardcore, like gangster shit. And I know, I'm listening to Wardruna, but still, it's very warrior music. All right, give me some truth for B, some more truth. All right, you got the Temple Path. That's a great card. I always like to see that card. Hearing connections upside down. So it's like a lot of yin-yang energy for the week. So I feel like you guys are going to be having a lot of ups and downs. Like, ooh, yeah, and then, ooh, no. So you got to learn, again, it's more balancing. I feel like because we're coming out of this retrograde and the energy is really shifting, it's like, are we going to balance the energy this week? Because the top of A is like, that sucks. And then the bottom of A, there's 3 cards on top and 3 on the bottom. The bottom 3 are great. And then the same thing with B. It's like the left side. So it's like the feminine side. So again, we have the Temple Path underneath the High Priestess, which are great cards. This is all about like your spiritual energy, your flow, your knowledge, like all that energy is really flowing in. That's like the feminine to me. That's really tapping into the ether and the other realms. But then we have the King of Cups, this drunk dude, you know what I mean? And then the Caring Connections card's upside down. So it's almost like your masculine energy isn't there. Like you need to be in the masculine. A lot of people forget about that. And then we think the masculine is, a lot of people, there's a lot of negative energy around the masculine. I talk about this a lot, but it brings the balance in. And I also feel like it has to do with relationships. So if you picked B, it could be that there's some fucking shit ass relationships in your goddamn life that are throwing you off. Because this has been a theme for the year as well. Like, are you going to let this shit go? Or are you going to keep trying to make things work that aren't working? And it's not just romantic, it's relationships on all levels. Because there's an imbalance here. We need to get balance here, people. All right, let's pull a romance card or a relationship card for B. Let's see what's happening. All right, you got your calling and your soulmate. So A has, like, they already found their fucking soulmate. Either it's themselves, or if you picked A, you could have a soulmate relationship coming in this week when you step into your authentic power. With B, it's like you want that, you know you want that, you have a knowing of a yearning for more, but are you going to allow that in? Because this card came out upside down. So this means that there's soulmate relationships that are wanting to come to you, whether it's business, whether it's romantic, whether it's friends. But if you're not going to kick the drunk king out the door or, kind of tell some people to beat it that may be throwing you off or putting up those boundaries, you're not going to be able to call in your soulmate. So again, it's up to you. Okay, I mean, a lot is up to us. But let's see what else we got here. These are the Amanda Ellis cards. Mystery and mastery of life. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of wonder this week for bees. But there's a strong sense of knowing. Like, you already know. I keep hearing you already know things, but maybe you don't believe in them either. You know, the information is there, you're getting the signs, but where's the strategy? Where are you going to take action? And this is like mastery. Like, we have the indigo energy. So again, this connects with this and this. It's very intuitive. Like, your intuitive power is on point. But within the physical realm, like, you're just kind of like waddling there, wishy-washy. I notice a lot of people lately have been fucking wishy-washy, and it's driving me nuts because, like, I've totally, like, been on it this year. Like, boom, 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 I'm out, I'm done, cut the cords, release, and then people are like, well, I don't know, this seems a little scary. Like, if you're one of those people, you're gonna, I'm telling you, you're gonna walk into 2020 and you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck, this is not what I want. And your intuition is trying to lead you, but you have to put one foot in front of the other. Walking into 2020, you have to be fearless, or just fall into the fear. And there's new relationships wanting to come in, but it's whether you believe that you're worthy of it or not. Like, soulmate relationships, like people that are really aligned with you and what you do and what you want, whether it be romantic, friends, business, you know? All right. Let's do C now. Any C's here? C's. Where are my C's at? Yeah, February and March aren't going to be fun if you're not doing the work. Just tell you that right now. If you're just thinking you're going to fucking float into 2021, not being in your authentic self, not trusting in your abilities, staying in your shitty relationships, it's literally like God is he's already starting. He's putting bricks in a pillowcase, and you're going to get hit with that shit. That's fucked up. That's some, like, jail shit right there. Putting fucking rocks in their pillowcases and beating the fuck out of people. I don't know why that image came into my head, but that's what I saw. All right, where my C's at? Can't wait to go to New Hampshire. I'm going to New Hampshire this weekend. All right, that's a great card. I'm supposed to be getting married this weekend. That shit ain't happening. Instead, I'm going to New Hampshire. Taking another trip, if you know what I mean. All right. I wonder what's going to happen there. All right. C's. You got the Four of Wands. You got the Hanged Man. And you got the Page of Swords. Oh, why does my back hurt right now? Oh, Jesus. So tight. All right, Four of Wands. The Hanged Man. Accomplishments. This is like appreciating your accomplishments, or you're going to get a lot accomplished this week. You're going to be really excited about things that are coming in this week. But then, here's the other side of it, right? Here comes those sacrifices. You got to be willing to sacrifice in order to receive this. So it's almost like either you're going to receive this and then there's going to be like another obstacle, or you're going to see this and then the divine is going to be like, well, you want this, you got to do this. So don't think it's going to be so fucking easy. All right? the energy is really good. It's just you have to be willing to make the changes and take the chances. That's what I've been channeling into for like the last 6 or 7 months. Is it's great energy coming in, but you have to be on that level to receive. If you're not on that level to receive, then you're getting hit with the bricks in the pillowcase from jail. So we have the Page of Swords as well, which is a really cool card. It's definitely new ideas coming in. I feel like going a different route with these cards with it. It's going a different route, and it's like trusting in that, and it's the ideas are going to feel really good, and you're probably going to be like, okay, I think that I can do this, and it would be the perfect time to do this now, especially since the retrograde is over. I feel like the energy for the rest of the year isn't going to be as intense. I mean, it's still going to be intense, but I also feel like there's this energy coming in that's going to try to make people relax, and if you relax too much, then you're not going to get the rewards and the things that you want and the ideas. You're going to be like, oh, I'll just wait. I'll just wait to take those steps and to do those things. And that's kind of the trickery there. I wouldn't wait. Who gives a fuck about the holidays? You know what I mean? Like, we've had a lot of time off and a lot of time to reset this year. I feel like it's time to create momentum and move forward. All right. Let me see here. Let me pick one of these truth-telling cards. All right, you got the Happy Family upside down. That's always a fun card. Let's see what else. Yeah, okay. So, you got these two truth-telling cards. So, if you picked C, you got all tied up, and then you have Happy Family upside down. I definitely feel like, again, this is like relationship, family stuff coming in. Could be that this energy might be like something, like there's something, okay, if you pick C, there's definitely some work that needs to be done in these areas. I almost feel like it's something that you're not seeing. And I feel like whatever's coming up here that is good, it could be business-wise. It's more about you as an individual, not this. But there's an underlying issue here or something that may need to be resolved. It could be something that you need to heal from this. Or it could be that you feel stuck because of this. So there's a feeling that for some of you watching this may be stuff from the past that's holding you back. It could be relationship stuff that you've never worked through, or there's things in the family, maybe there's something that needs to be said, and that's probably why the Hanged Man card is coming up. Because in order to have this, because I feel like this is there, but it's not as attainable as you want it to be. And there's definitely some decisions that need to be made in order for you to have that come in the way that you want it to come in. All right, let's pull out an Amanda Ellis card. Yeah, heart healing. Look at that. It said fucking healing. You gotta go in and do some healing work, man. You're in a relationship right now and you're feeling like this, there needs to be some communication and addressing there. Like, there needs to definitely be some stuff said. That's what I'm feeling mostly from this. And if you can't say anything, if you're not in a position, it could be somebody that passed away or you're grieving, you got to go into the heart and work on that. But C's have some healing work to do. Or some speaking up. You know, words can be healing. Let's see a relationship card. I'm interested to see what this is. Okay. So you got the engagement card. And it says on the card, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that could be the thing, is there's definitely something that needs to be worked through in order for you to receive that. So it could be something like the accomplishment here could be something to do with happy family, happy home life, or it could have to do with you as an individual, but you can't get there until you do the healing work. But either way, it's going to up-level both. So a lot of people don't understand is like what's going on in your, you know, your love life or your family life will affect your business and, you know, whatever's going on in your individual pursuits, I guess, so to say. That's why relationships are very important. Like, what do you value in relationships shows what you value in yourself, and then that's what the universe gives you. But I do feel like the accomplishment is more about you, so it has to do with your happiness, you know? You're not happy right now in something, or you want more, and you can see that, or you've accomplished something and you want to go to the next level, and you can see that, but something's not fully showing up, and it has to do with more internal work. So that's C. I'm sorry, that's C. Let's pull overall cards for the collective. That's what I'm really feeling right now, too, for the week. All right, I'm going to pull a dragon card. Orange gold dragon from Octarus opens you to the knowledge to the new golden age. Okay, that's a cool card. You always like Octarian dragons in here. Let's see what else. Appreciation. Yeah, okay. All right. So overall for the collective, for everyone, whether you picked A, B, or C, or whether you connect with all of them, I feel like the Octarian dragon is telling us that there is a lot of information coming in this week as to what it is that we want, what it is we want to do, and what it is that what we want to create momentum on in our lives. We have to show appreciation for how far we've come, and the lessons that we've learned, because the energy this year has just been so harsh. And we have the rest and rejuvenation card upside down. This is what I'm talking about. Everyone should be creating momentum this week. It's not really a week where we sit back and just kind of watch things happen. It's like being a part of the show. It's putting one foot in front of the other and doing what you need to do to get to the next level. So I guess that's it. Yeah, that's the reading for this week. I'll see you guys soon. I hope that you all enjoyed that. If you have any questions or comments, definitely comment below the video. This will be uploaded to YouTube and Facebook as well, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.